Okay, so first up I have my tea plant. This is Camellia sinensis, so this is the actual tea plant. Your white teas, your black teas, your green teas, your oolongs, they come from the Camellia sinensis plant. So I will be drying some of these leaves little by little and making some tea. If I tried to drink tea with just a fresh leaf, it would not taste good. It would taste very, very bitter because of the tannins. So I need to dry the leaves, and in the winter this should have some pretty white flowers. So that's the Camellia sinensis. And then above it I have 2 currants. So these are 2 different currants. I think one is a white and one is a red, and they are starting to have little berries on them. So you can see one little berry coming up. There are a few more, but they're tiny. They're not anything substantial yet, but last year I didn't have any berries. And I have this moss in the pots as an experiment. We'll see what happens. I might end up hating it. Then I have heather, and then this one had white flowers up until a few weeks ago. It's a perennial called Snow Station, I think that's what it says. But it had some pretty white flowers, and then I just planted some wildflowers in that empty spot, so we'll see what happens there. And then up here I have 2 different kinds of ferns that are kind of struggling, but this one is supposed to be furry like you're seeing. And then let's talk about these 2. So this is one of my honeyberries. This is another honeyberry. And both of these did have a small amount of berries last year. This one has 1 berry. Yay, that's a honeyberry. So it is producing some fruit. We'll see how much I get. And then these tall ones back here, these are elderberries. Last year I didn't get any fruit, got a lot of flowers. Flowers are coming again this year. So we'll see what happens with these. Little bit concerned because some of the leaves are pale. I don't know if they're not getting enough light. Another moss experiment with these ones. We'll see what happens. Then I got my vine leaf maple here. So this is an Acer, and I love that it gives like autumnal colors when it's not actually autumn yet. I think it's really pretty. And then here I got some, I don't remember what kind of peas these are, but I got some peas going. Got my little makeshift trellis situation, and they're doing well. And I love just eating these right off the plant because they taste really, really good. And then back here in my snail planter, I have Vietnamese coriander. Been cooking with that. These were lupines, and now they are, well, I mean, they're still lupines, but the flowers have gone. But you see there are some seeds, so I'm gonna let the seeds fall. This rail planter is a bit of an experiment. I just put a bunch of stuff in there, and I don't really bother it. I just let it do what it wants to do, which is why it looks pretty rough. And then this one here is my Mr. Stacky. I just put in these bunching onions today, and then everything else is empty right now. Hey, it's Future Sandrosa. The next clip was recorded the next day. I wanted to show the bird's nest, or the remains of the bird's nest, and the lighting was a bit too low, so I waited till the next day to record it. So that's what's coming up next. This is where the bird's nest was. I don't know if you all can see that, but that is where the bird's nest was. And so I got some more plants to fill in all these empty cells. Well, not all of the empty cells, but some of them, and they're over here. So I've got some rosemary. Sorry, that's not rosemary. Lavender. I got lavender. I got 2 kale plants, and then some sweet marjoram, and I'll probably get some more leafy greens soon. Then over here, I have, this is going to be a trailing plant, but I can't remember what. I want to say it's going to be jasmine. It is jasmine. Yeah, so hopefully this continues to thrive. This pot I dropped today. It's almost dropped it again. Didn't learn my lesson. See, it's broken because I dropped it. Oh, here's the piece. I didn't pick up the piece. Bad gal. Okay, so I got some strawberries growing in here. So, little babies. There was a cornflower growing in here from a random planting last year, and when I dropped it, the cornflower fell out and broke, so it's not there anymore. And then in here, I'm not gonna turn this around and let you see everything, but I've got some strawberries coming up in here. Pretty pleased about that. Got some rosemary that I cook with. This is mainly strawberries in here. And I've got some chamomile, no flowers on it yet, but last year it had flowers on it, so I think it's just a matter of time. That is an airplane overhead. Okay, what else is here? 2 kale from last year. Experimental kale. I'm just letting them do what they want to do. Got my lemon cypress. One of my lemon cypresses. Smells so good. More strawberries. Had hyacinths in here as well. They're still in here. They're just not flowering anymore. But yes, strawberries and hyacinths. And then I've got my blue spruce. My beautiful little tree. And its beautiful little pot. That's my blue spruce. Got some more wildflowers, lupines. Then this is yarrow. Last year, my yarrow, I had pink and yellow. Actually, I think that was 2 years ago. So it's gonna flower soon. They're starting to form, just not ready yet. Then I got some more peas. Lovely, lovely peas, my favorites. These things are so dang good, like kind of shockingly so. And then these 2 back here, and then this one I just put some wildflowers and nasturtiums in today. Some seeds, so we'll see how that goes. And then here I have herbs and more strawberries. So I have mint. I think this one is lemon mint, sweet lemon mint. I think these are chocolate mint. And then I'm sure I've got a bunch of other kind of mints as well. But every now and then I will make teas with these. I already have a lot of dried mint at home, but I will make tea with this and have a good old time. And then this one is, what is this? Spring Magic Mix. I don't actually know what that means. I feel like, oh, they're columbines. That's what they are. They had flowers. Flowers faded. I think they will come back though. This is my salal. So this will have berries at some point. Lovely, lovely. This is native to this part of the world. Then I've got another lemon cypress over here with another moss experiment. Cannot remember what these are called, but I've had them before. Just don't remember what they're called. Then this one, what is this one called? Douglas spirea. Oh, I have 2 of these, but one of them does not look like this. The other one I have is over here, and it was looking a mess. Let me pick this up. It was looking a mess, and I took off the leaves today. I was gonna toss it because like, oh, this thing dead, but let me show you. It is not dead. It has new growth right there. Let's see if I can get that. You just have to believe me, it's not focusing. Look, more new growth right there. So things are happening, it's not dead. And as they say in The Secret Garden, it's still wick, so if you scratch it, you can see it's still green under there, which means it is still alive. So I'm gonna let it do what it does. Got rid of all the dead leaves, making way for the new growth, and hopefully that'll start to look nice soon. And then this is my other experimental wildflower row planter. It also had lupines that are gonna be dropping seeds soon, and then it has some cornflowers, a bunch of other stuff. It did have a heliotrope in there last season. Need to get rid of this. So I'm gonna just let this do what it does. Curious to see what's gonna happen. Sometimes you gotta have things be ugly just to see how the experiment goes. Oh, and then my hostas. I didn't mention my hostas. So I've got two different hostas in here. Out so you can see. So I've got this one and got this one. They are doing well.